One away on the strikeout. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Stop. Snags it for the second out.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Hayes swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
Adam Frazier getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Pitch way inside. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strike.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Frazier retired, and the inning is over. And welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman.
The line to kick the pitch. That one missed. Called strike right there. The pitch. Liner to second and picked on the hop. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And now it is JT Realmuto. Strike 1. Realmuto was an outstanding high school quarterback. Was signed to go play quarterback at Oklahoma State, but when he was scouted in high school, he was mainly a shortstop. Marlin scouts decided after seeing him catch 1 time that if they drafted him, they would convert him to catcher. The punch out there, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He hit into a double play his first time up. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jack Flaherty. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 15, Jack Flaherty.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Ground ball up the middle. Henderson over to first in time. And Castellanos is out. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now, Jorge Mateo.
Number 3, Jorge Mateo.
And the pitch. Glove side, but it gets through.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And here is Gunnar Henderson. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Brings it in. 1 away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch for the out. And now Anthony Santander, 1 for 2.
Anthony Santander.
And that is that. Welcome back. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First offering misses the mark. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Next offering is in for a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Rojas at the plate and takes high there.
No strike.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-0. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Out number 2. Remember Mark Kotsay, who was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Schwarber in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Next offering misses. Ball 2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Next pitch is outside, and now 3-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Top 6. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Walker back to work. O'Hearn goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. And a base hit. So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Castellanos gets under it. And there's one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and a base hit right there.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And fouled off. O'Hearn, the lead runner, out at second. Mountcastle at first, 1 gone. He swings and fouls one off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The 0-2. Runners on the move. Trying to move the runners over. gets by him. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's 4-0. Goes to third, but he beats it, and everyone's safe.
Adam.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Adam Frazier, the next to hit for the Orioles, and the first pitch misses for ball one. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch.
Fair ball. The run scores from third. It's 5-0. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Got him. That's out number 2. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 3.
Gunnar Henderson.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fought off foul. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. Back here at the ballpark, Trey Turner now.
The shortstop.
2022 turned out to be a banner year for Trey Turner. Won the Silver Slugger. He was the National League starter at shortstop in the All-Star game. And as well, 21 homers, 100 runs batted in, and 27 stolen bases.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Cionel Perez gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bryce Harper to the plate. That's in there. That's strike 1.
And couldn't have picked a better time to turn in that type of performance, headed into free agency after that season.
Strike 2. 0-2 now. Turner runs. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Move to second.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Now that can happen when you're trying to dive out over the plate so you can control the outer half. Very difficult to get out of the way of good velocity in.
Bohm in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Number 5.
Bryson Stott will hit next. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Bunting, and it's in the air. And there's 2 away. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off.